EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium. Just off the strip in Las Vegas. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. He had an answer to everything the defense threw at him. And if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run here with the rookie. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
Broncos first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos first down.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Good throw out wide. It's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Quincy Williams in there for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. Mahomes going to look to run with this one.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick to the left side and taken in by down. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mahomes going to keep it himself. And he'll take this one in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jimmy DK now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike. And I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Just a yard on first down. Here's 2nd and 9. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're having success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. going to be caught. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down. To the ground, a first down run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man to Mario Douglas. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
A 36-yard attempt.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Broncos will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more. And his numbers this season, eye-popping in a lot of categories. We'll just show you one. He is the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Finding room at the 35. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. They'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for pickup of 3. Darius Alexander there on the tackle. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Quick throw, shaken in, and they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Raiders first down.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll run. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 10-7.
Raiders 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. And he's out of bounds with the first down, but Looks like this one might be coming back. Travel start on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Mahomes. He'll try to hit him with a screen. He's up to the 20. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 43-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Don Franklin Myers there to make the tackle.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Didn't call a fucking hike.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Williams. That is hard. He gets the hook up with Rice. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Brought down at the
It is 2nd
35-yard line.
and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Williams. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
To number 80. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
Here's 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Jesus.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense. And Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
And the Broncos 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Broncos.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
He's brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Michael Dixon now. He's on for the second time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Vegas.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Now give up the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Oh my God, really?
Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. That's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. He'll take his for a couple, but the official signals he has enough for 1st down.
Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on 2nd down. It's typically something that we see on 3rd and 4th down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this 1st down. Don't leave anything to chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Williams. To the left side in the hands of White. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Williams. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Raiders go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here's Berrios on the return. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gained of about 5. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the league starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Steelers in a physical matchup in the AFC North. And this is Chuba Hubbard. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Ravens had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's last year's Offensive Player of the Year, Saquon Barkley. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in, 22 yards on the touchdown. The visitors get the victory in a shootout as they win by a field goal. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers hosting the Chicago Bears.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Vegas. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Bates now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders move out to a 24-10 lead.
24. Broncos 10.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
What? Fuck out of here.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Zadarius Smith, the linebacker, in on the stop. From 29, here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He's taken down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Denver first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Pass right
Oh, my God.
down. What a connection. He's down
Fuck out of here.
inside the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 49.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's a run. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Mahomes back. He's got it at the 3. And he's out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker, so decision to make here as it's 4th down. Here's Mahomes.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Touchdown, Broncos. His 4th TD grab of the season. Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Broncos back within 7. It's 24-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Jim DK. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. A handoff as they try to run it here.
Man, number 77, what the fuck are you doing?
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
32-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. A gain there of 15. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was brought down at the 26.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Williams forced to his right. He's got it at about the 8. And he will score! Touchdown, Raiders. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now Mahomes. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st down, Denver.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
A gain of 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of
A
14.
pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
To number 82.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Second and a yard. At the 5-yard line.
Now a give on the ground.
Chill on Ray Ray.
Blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. 3rd and 5. Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here.
Man, fuck out of here.
Will score. Game on. Touchdown, Denver. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He knocks it through. Broncos will cut the deficit to 7.
Raiders 31. Broncos 24.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are
Jerry catch the fucking ball, man.
those are the guys that never leave the field.
It is 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
Catch the ball, Jerry, damn!
To get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Braxton Berrios, deep to return. A fair catch signal.
Better call Phil, motherfucker, catch.
Just outside their own 20. The Broncos offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
That's good.
So, 1st and 10 here now as the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in, and he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
We'll go with the drop play here on 2nd down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off the call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
First down throw, Mahomes on the move past the 40. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
16 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Here's Mahomes. The throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Second and 4. At the Raiders.
Throwing now, Mahomes. That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. A 5-yard
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 19-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up 3rd and goal. Now, Mahomes. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. Now Mahomes. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. It is 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Price. He's inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 91 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
24.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's
Killer Ray Ray. Killer Ray Ray.
Picked off by their rookie linebackers. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. To throw is Williams. And that is...
Man, that shit was in your fucking hand, Jared.
As the ball was arriving, there are no flags. It's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He'll try to run for it. And he will get into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game. Like you see it so often on 4th down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
Bates now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders are able to extend the lead.
Broncos 24.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The Broncos offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards. 2nd down, they need 3. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Don't worry about that a little bit.
This one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Has completed to Douglas. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Mahomes now to throw again. In middle, and he's got down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Broncos.
He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now the spike comes with 28 seconds to go. On second down, Mahomes. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Blankenship on the coverage.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. How about this? And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. He has been a thorn in the side of the defense all game. That last catch puts him over 200 receiving yards in this one. Here we go. One final play. In trouble, and down he goes. So this was a win for the Raiders. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.
for the trouble, that boy Bo Jack. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yes, sir, bitch. Let that boy get that X Factor. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. That boy need 44, 45 more snaps. Damn. That boy need 200. God damn. Killer Ray Ray. Damn, boy, you still need 127 snaps. How he got an upgrade, but it don't let me upgrade him. Boy must be maxed out. still gotta play. Cowboys still gotta play. And Washington still gotta play. Oh, Chatton running away with this shit. Oh, that boy Caleb #2 in the MVP. Okay then. Jerry 4, Bowen 6. Okay then. John Madden, coach of the year, baby. That's what I'm talking about. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Bowen Jerry. Killer Ray Ray. Jerry. Killer Ray Ray. Caleb. Popo. Jerry. He boy been a rack up. Andrews and Evan Neal. And Tomlin. And Glad. Ooh, these boy. He was the whole over the line in that thing. Damn, my D line ain't doing shit outside of Ray Ray. Come on, Gilmore. Don't let goddamn Charles Woods take that shit. Come on, Bates. Yeah, Henry. AD. Oh, yeah, he ain't got the lines. Tripping. Lawrence Taylor and Dion. LT. Prime time. See what that old playoff looking like. Just Tim boy gonna have to go through Vegas. They gonna have to go through Vegas. Who all I got left? Eagles, Texans. Eagles, Texans, Giants, Chiefs. Eagles, Texans, Giants, Chiefs. Eagles, Texans, Eagles. 6-6. Giants. Giants. Fuck, they off this week? Fuck, they get an off day this late in the goddamn season. Houston 5-7. The Chiefs 1-11. Ooh, I ought to be able to win all them motherfuckers. Them sorry ass team. Fucking Giants record. Oh, them bitches 4-9. Hell yeah. Ain't had nothing but losing teams up on the schedule. Yes, sir. I need to get back over here and change this shit. This shit is pissing me off. Why I ain't got that security on this? I'll keep it at that. Man. Hey, what is that? Huh? For what? What is that? His tooth come out? I don't have any paper dollars. I got dollars and change in the car. Did it bleed?
I don't know. He just handed it to me. And now it's in my hand. No, it's mine.
Oh, yeah, gonna give it to Amy?
She don't get his teeth.
Well, it's like she was stopping by the tooth fairy. She might need to take it back to him on the way back home. What do you do with it? You keep them. I didn't know that. You were so weirded out about me keeping his other shit.
I was weirded out about you keeping an umbilical cord that drives up. That was disgusting. I've asked you multiple times to get a thing for this. This is something I do keep.
Oh,
Let me tell you something. I still have all the teeth that Mom had from Lee. Okay? Lee ain't getting his teeth back, but I got all these baby teeth. Okay? And I have all her teeth that they pulled when they gave her dentures. Okay? Steven.
huh? Huh?
You can
Okay.
You need to make sure a dollar appears before you leave. Hello?
I didn't do what?
You need to make sure some dollars appear before you leave. Right? Speaking of teeth, have you called the dentist yet?
Oh, shit, no.
That's another thing I need to do. Is it? Because I've asked you to do that on your off days. So, I'll take care of that.
I think I got all them. How many you got? 268. 162. $270. Got the rookies on defense. Got no rookies on either. Everybody plays for me and Charles and the Raiders.